You are all slaves, bro.
Listen,
no one mentioned.
Last born.
You're a slave to a black president.
No one mentioned.
You are slaves to.
No one mentioned Namibia. No one has any issue.
End of the day,
I have no issue with Namibia. I have no issue.
When it comes to Nigeria,
Exactly, we don't have issues with you.
I didn't start defending them in terms of the crime or what they're doing or anything else. I was just comparing. I was just defending their culture, like how they are as people.
Blame, you don't need to. Blame, you don't need to explain yourself, bro.
No, he wants to explain himself.
You don't need to keep yourself to this xenophobia.
So when it comes to this, like
you don't need to explain yourself to this xenophobia.
We're a whole squad that makes people. Like not all my friends are Nigerians. They're Nigerians.
But it's only Nigerians that are xenophobic.
You find East Africans.
So we're
very cultural here. So like that's why I said like each people are very different.
So you don't need to explain yourself, bro.
No crime. Whatever doing crime is bad. Like blame. That's in general. No one is supposed to be blamed.
You don't need to explain yourself to these guys. They are
the white
Dudulas.
Get their country to
you heard of Dudula? You've heard of Dudula?
Country.
Because end of the day,
the country.
End of the day,
heard of Dudula?
The white baby.
Like,
the white baby.
Are we gonna generalize every Nigerian person?
That's the white baby.
That's what they do, bro.
Why are they failing to build
That's what they do, blame. They said the full 250 million are criminals.
Cannot build a country to be better.
And you expect me to keep quiet? You expect me to keep quiet?
Because
not possible.
Don't just generalize and say all black South Africans are xenophobic. Don't just generalize.
Yes. We say majority. I like that word. I like rather than say majority of Nigerians that come to South Africa.
No, he says all black South Africans are xenophobic. It's not generalizing.
Black South Africans are xenophobic. It's here.
That's generalizing right there.
Go on Twitter. Go on Instagram.
All 60 million of us.
Any post.
All 60 million of us.
I never said all 60, but majority of you are xenophobic, including you. 60. Including you, Maya. You are the queen of xenophobia. Maya, Aftermath, Astrid, all of you are all xenophobic.
To do the things that you did in Nigeria and South Africa.
All of you are xenophobic. Nonsense.
Last one. Like I always tell my friends, end of the day, right? It's you guys that created this image as well, or like the people that come there, they created this image, which unfortunately you're gonna bear the consequences of those actions. So at the end of the day, like it's you guys our fault. Like you can't blame us, or like you can't blame other people. Like even you guys, even yourself, you already know. Like Nigerians don't cast all of you guys when you want to go get visa or something because of how they overstay and etc.
Yeah.
So. It's both parties.
Everybody overstays. You understand?
Yeah.
Overstay
South
is
Africa is horrible. Why do you want a visa?
And Zambia has been our neighbors. We don't have problems with them. Zambia has been our neighbors. We don't have problems with them. Why is that? Because they know how they see us as brothers.
No, don't talk about Namibia. We have no problem with you. We're talking about South Africa and Nigeria. Don't talk about Namibia.
You don't have problem with Zimbabwe?
You guys are both welcome.
He said Zambia.
Anyways.
Hold on. Nobody mentioned Zambia. We've never mentioned Zambia in any of our conversations. Have we ever? Hold on, bro. You can't tell me how to act. You can't tell me how to speak. That's my nature. If you decide to be an ass licker, that's on you.
Last born.
You understand? If you decide to be a fool, if you decide to be an ass licker, if you decide to be timid. If you decide to be timid and worship the whites, that's on you. That's
not ass licking in France, though.
You understand?
If
you decide to be a slave, that's on you, bro.
But then you can call us.
You understand? Don't come here and listen. You can't force me. You can't force me to be a slave. You can't force me to be a slave. You can't force me to lick the ass of the white man. Never. I'm a Nigerian. You can't shut me up. Never.
What are you trying to say?
Until my life keep licking ass of white people.
You do
licking the ass of white people. I never do that.
You run to the US.
You understand?
And you don't fix what's in your country. So you do.
What are you saying? Where are you, Zuko? Where are you, Zuko? Zuko, where are you?
In fact,
where are you, Zuko? Where are you, Zuko? Are you in South Africa?
Maya,
where are you? Are you in South Africa?
Don't worry about where I am.
Very hypocritical set of
Don't
people.
worry about where I am. Worry about your words.
I shouldn't worry about you. I shouldn't worry about where you are.
Speak articulate yourself properly without speaking, without being insulting.
You are worried about where I am.
Also think about it. We are talking to one of the hundreds.
But I shouldn't worry about where you are. I shouldn't worry about where you are.
Do you think they care about what they're saying?
Don't worry about it.
That is silly question.
Why you worry?
Why you worry? Double standard here.
Living abroad and you keep asking.
No, you have the double standard.
Don't mind that.
Don't tell me to come on the live and scream, and just because you're screaming your point, you will get across.
You are
You are a slave to your black government. You're a slave to your black
Maya, the thing is, we are talking to
But your
scammers.
Nigerians, they
We are
cut my
talking
hair.
to scammers. Do you think they will listen to
hair for a
us?
living. I might be a
But
slave
when
in South Africa.
white old
Don't
women
scream.
come
You
in and
can't
ask
scream and think just
You are
because you're
people
loud,
that
your
are
point
slaves
is going
to
to be
me.
made. It doesn't
You
work like
understand
that.
that passport? I'm
Don't
just
come in
only
with
a white man, but
insulting
you are people
and
that
telling
are
people that they are slaves and because when your
What is
you are
my
slave. And that is a
Telling
fact.
us you
Only a
are
smart
That is a
person,
fact.
only a
Rather
smart
have a white
person,
baby.
only a smart person, only a smart
You are
person can be a
South
scammer.
African of the land
Oh,
of
you're a
Africa.
smart
You are a
person.
slave.
Only
Nigerians
a
are
smart
slave to
person.
You
You're a
understand?
smart person.
Only a
On a
smart,
pecking
only
order,
a
you
smart
are the
person
last.
can scam.
You're a
You
smart
are a
person.
slave.
You won't be disrupted because you don't want to
Last.
listen to other people. Therefore,
Nigerians
nobody will hear you
South African
because you
hair, South
keep
Africa.
On the
screaming.
continent,
Nigerians
you
are
the,
slave to
you are
black
the
South
bottom of
Africans
the
in
food
South
chain.
Africa.
You under, who?
Nigerians, they
better
cut
than
our
you.
hair.
You
They cut
are
our
a
hair.
scammer.
Bro,
You are a
they cut
scammer.
our hair.
Nigerians live better than you in your own country. Shame on you. My brothers live better than you in your own country. In your own country.
Yes, they cut our hair.
You understand?
Cut our hair.
They live. My brothers
Because
live
we are not
better
scammers.
than you in your
Moving
own
forward,
country.
big boy.
You live in a shack. You live in a shack.
Nigerians here, man. The things they do here.
Because we are stealing their money.
Nigerians are slave to black South Africans. They cut their hair.
Solomon,
Cut their hair.
Man like Wiz, no one can hear anything you say. Just watch your
Solomon,
You
mic,
are 4 feet
Solomon,
tall, 3 feet, 3
you are a
centimeters. You're talking about cutting your hair. Who cut your hair when you start growing hair?
Nigerians,
You're talking about hair.
I'm telling
You
you.
bad, you are all bad men. All you looking
Nigerians,
people
you
talking
guys
about
act
hair.
rich and you are
What
not
the fuck
rich.
is wrong with you
guys?
guys?
Act rich.
You come up here asking us where are we? You have now 15,000 South Africans.
Bro,
living
we are
abroad.
rich.
so big.
Asking us silly questions.
Like
Bro, we are rich. We are
You're rich and right.
official,
You are rich and right.
Maya. I'm sure a Nigerian is funding their lifestyle.
monthly.
I'm very sure.
Right now,
Your
I'm
mother-
fighting that.
Official, a Nigerian is funding official's lifestyle. I'm very sure about
Your
that.
mothers are
I'm very
you begging for
100%
cash
sure.
with their
But you
business.
guys
You
are
understand?
You guys are
Aftermath,
rich.
you are in low life.
Asking us silly questions
You
every
guys
time.
are
Where are we?
rich.
Do you stay in your
You are in
country?
low,
People
you
are
are in
rich.
low life aftermath.
Your girls are
guys are
very rich, bro, very rich.
Do you
We
stay in
have
your country?
on birth controls.
Your women
You
are
don't
in
know what is
Brazil,
the
in
birth
the
control.
Brazil prison. Do you stay
guys
in your
are
country?
terrible.
In fact,
Don't-
don't war Myanmar.
We
Your
have to
women are
teach you
there.
birth controls right now.
Incarcerated.
You're
You stay in your country.
overpopulating
What is wrong with you guys?
Santa,
Warasa wena.
what are you comparing between South Africa and Nigeria in terms of what? Maybe if you can just be clear on that, because it cannot be that
On every round.
Nigeria
No,
is better than South
Santa,
Africa.
shut up.
In which way?
They are ahead of you.
Man like Wiz,
Shut
shut
up.
up.
You this 3 feet. You this 3 centimeters. Girl. Shut up.
Talk too much.
You're so close to the gravity.
No, just shush.
The only thing you can say is that
I don't want to hear
HIV nation.
I don't want to listen to any of you dumb-head people. You silly girls.
You see, the thing is, you're calling us names.
Between the two countries, what is it that you're comparing?
Relax.
Everything on every scale.
My
Black South
friend,
Africans and Nigerians.
then I know you're not normal. You can't compare everything. You know, if you say to me, Nigeria is better than South Africa in terms of infrastructure, and then we compare, I'll understand. You say you guys NEPA does more power supply, is more consistent than ESCOM. We compare, then we can go.
I don't discuss
No, you
Nigeria.
can't compare
I don't
everything.
discuss South Africa. I discuss Nigerians and South Africans. I discuss
Nigeria,
individuals.
can I ask a
on every
question?
scales, you are not on the same level with us.
Nigeria, can I ask a
Not
question?
on the same level. You can't compare the two, my brother. That's when I agree.
Nigeria, can I ask a question?
We up there. We up
On the
there.
pecking order, you are in the last, even in your country. On the pecking order, you
Nigeria,
are the
can I
last,
ask a
bottom
question
tier.
now?
You're lying. How many Nigerians in South
Talking to us
Africa?
anyhow.
Nigeria, can I ask a
I see
question
you
now?
abroad. You are very humble abroad. You only make like loud
Man
mouth
like whiskey,
online.
can I ask a question now?
Fuck you! Don't ask me any question. I don't want
So you said talk alone. Don't insult.
Of the foreign nationals because of someone who coming from other country illegally coming to South Africa, and South Africans can't find job because of him. What am I expecting the South Africans to eat? 370 or 350 that is made by Ramaphosa. Is it 350? What they can buy with that 350? And afterwards you will come and say, hey, the South Africans are lazy. It's not fair. Let's just be fair. Even in their own country, let me tell you something about their country, Mama. I only visited one country, Botswana. But when I was there, that country is very protective of the citizens of Botswana. I'm telling you, it's putting the citizens of Botswana before anyone else. And I will tell you, I was not so free in Botswana because I knew the country and I know the country stands for its own people, which is the right thing. Why is it a problem for our government? Why do we have politicians that believes that a manslaughter is okay in South Africa and the kidnapping of children is okay to be done in South Africa as long as they are staying in the protective places like Sandton, Bryanston, all those places with high security, and then the ordinary South Africans, they deserve to be unalived by this animals that they let into the country. I don't understand. Why do they feel like it's okay? It's okay for us to be unalived by people because we don't have secure us. Who are the police? They are taking the bribes, and this thing has been let to happen for already for a long time. I'm telling you, the system is rotten because I have people who are in the police and they tell me that, man, they tell you that if you don't want to cooperate, that's why when you have police killings, you must know it's a police trying to act against the fellow colleague that don't do this. This is not right. Don't do this. That is why they ex the police. They ex one of the police was the boyfriend for my friend that we worked for a long time and the father of that woman's baby. I remember in Soweto. Because of why? Because of the police were dirty and the man was saying this is not right. We're supposed to be serving the nation. We're supposed to be serving South Africa, not Africa. These police are not African police. They are South African police. They are made to serve us, the security for us. But if they fail us, who are they serving? And this government officials who are corrupt to the core and who do not care for the lives of South Africans, why should they continue staying in the offices? We should let's rally against behind them corners. Please, let's rally behind them corners to get that top position job for the cops so that he can just clean their mess. There's a lot of mess. And Begitele, at first he was effective, but the second time he came, he was not so effective. But do you know what is the reason? Do you know what is the reason?
Yeah,
it's because of the comrade. It's because of the comrade and the cadre deployment. They went to the site and they tell him, this is not what we want. We want this. We want chaos so that everything that we want can happen through chaos. But if you're gonna come with the strict rules and all that, then it's not going to be all right. So we're saying to the fellow, pack your bags, go back to your countries. We like you as neighbors, becoming the neighbors. Don't come and stay here and our people suffer because you get a job that they're supposed to work at. All the investment that comes from South Africa, it must benefit us as South Africans. Thank you.
Yeah.